All right, what's going on, boys and girls? This is going to be about this particular device. For those that don't know what this is a Blackberry Playbook. Now, the Blackberry Playbook came out back in 2011, 2012-ish time. So this is the first real competitor to the original iPad. This is an interesting device. This is, tech specs. It's a gig of RAM. This is a 64 gig version, and it runs on a OMAP TI like 1.0 or 1.2 gig dual core processor. I'm not talking about specs. The screen is a 7-inch 1024 by 600. I want to talk about what it's like using this particular device today. For those that want to understand like how this particular device is, you got to look at it in two different ways. You can look at it in 2018 eyes, or you can look at it for when it was launched. For me, I have gotten to the point now where, to me, this is a one function, maybe two function device. It is good if you are looking for certain things, and bad if you're looking at others. I have a lot of stuff on here that is not generically going to be available in the regular BlackBerry world. So some of the cons on this. This is stuck on Gingerbread 2.3. So your APK installs, you have to find a bar, which is the version you have to drop off on this. But let's talk about some of the positives on this first. So for me, I take this device kind of as a one size fits all function in that it's very singular focus as far as what it functions as. For me, this is a media device. This is something like I would literally probably drop in my car like as a head unit and use this as the navigation for music and stuff. I have about 4,000 songs on this, 4,021 to be exact. So for those that can't see that, that is the generic media music player. That to me is the biggest thing. This to me is still the best tablet with multitasking, bar none, except for maybe one other OS, and that was BB10 and WebOS. Those are the only two that have equal or better functionality as far as their multitasking. This is actually a great device for vlogging too. Both the front and rear cameras can do 1080p 30. They're not the best cameras, situational lighting and all that kind of jazz. Like, they're not great, but if you're just sitting there talking to them, they're great. And it's got dual microphones, so it picks up a lot more clarity than it would. Something that you also don't see in a lot of tablets is the fact that this has dual front-facing speakers. Novel idea. I can actually hear stuff. But using this device in 2018, it's a mixed bag. Like, if you're looking for a solid, like, out-and-out tablet, this is not the tablet for you. If you're looking for a one or two device function tablet that will play nice with most of your devices, because I've gotten this to play nice with Linux too. And there's a few different ways to kind of hack around that in order to make it work. But for me, if you're looking for a vlogging device, just something to, throw up and kind of record, it is definitely something to look into. The dual mics is nice. The front-facing speakers are nice. These are like stupid cheap. 64 gigs, I think, go for like maybe $30 or $40 on eBay right now. They're dumb cheap. If you're looking for like contact management and all that kind of stuff, the Messages app is kind of a mess because like certain ones work. If you have dual authentication on Gmail, it's kind of a pain to use. Like Yahoo doesn't pull stuff down. Twitter doesn't work unless you use the web browser, which the web browser is, if you go to like YouTube or something, will tell you that it's depreciating and that's based around Mozilla 5, but you can still watch YouTube. It's just the web browsing experience is slow because this is like a 5-6-year-old tablet now. But there are a few apps that are worth getting it. Like the camera, the advanced camera app is great if it's still in the BlackBerry world. A few other apps that I would recommend getting would be Concu, which is, or Get It Done, or Got My List, which are all like task manager or task lists. They're great. I still love the Cascade design on BlackBerry devices. I think it's probably the better UI design. But at the end of the day, you got to look at it for when it was created to where you're not going to get a media-rich like Android experience and that kind of stuff. That's just not how it is. And the fact that BlackBerry's killing off BlackBerry World and at the end of 2019 limits your options. But for me, vlogging, media consumption, like local media consumption, and like if you want to like take this and put it in like in as a replacement head unit for your existing vehicle, that would be like where I'd see that as a better option personally. So very specific and very low key kind of device. Local media content, vlogging, and like a head unit replacement if you want something different. So that's my take on the BlackBerry Playbook in 2018. You guys know what to do. Rate it, subscribe. Peace.